Hi, welcome creator. Welcome to Odessa Rose Creates. I'm Robin Schmidt and I'm an independent Couture designer, and I'm here to share with you my love of creating with Couture's reusable silkscreen transfers, our Chalkology paste, and our inks. And today we are going to work with ink. I know I rarely do it, but today I'm just going to make a quick little t-shirt using one color of ink. It is this silver shimmer, and we're going to use it on a pretty peachy pink t-shirt. But we're going to use everything is Figureoutable. Figureoutable. It sounds like a word I would come up with. But we're going to use that today. First time I've used this transfer. So we're going to take it out of the envelope. And you want to save your envelopes and just make sure to open them. You just lift up the flap. On this side, on A's and B's size transfers, the flap is on the top and you just open it up just like an envelope. And then on the larger transfers, the flap is on the bottom, which I wish they would change to the top. Because after a while, that sticky, it's little tacky flap that seals it back. After a while, it kind of loses its stickiness, and my older transfers, the pieces are falling out in my closet. So they need to change that, but that's just one of my issues I have with my life. I got my new shirt at Arbor Day Foundation. Saturday. My two daughters and husbands and kids and John and I went to the Arbor Day Park in Nebraska City. And they had this place called Tree Adventure, and it's, of course, out in the trees, and they have all kinds of activities to do with nature and things they've built. And, of course, they have tons of rope bridges with nettings to walk through and to go from tree to tree top. And then they have a huge, like, trampoline for the kids to jump on, suspended in the trees. And they had a blast. The grandkids had a blast, and we got a free little cypress tree to take home, and it was super fun. So if you're ever in the area, go down to Nebraska City, Nebraska, and check out the Arbor Day Park. I know there's a beautiful hotel lodge, which we didn't drive up to see, but I think it's huge, and I don't know why we didn't go drive up and see it, but anyway, it's just a lot of fun. But I'm going to put my apron on so I don't get any of the ink on my new shirt, because that wouldn't be good. I don't plan on getting any ink over in this area, but you never know. I've been known to get messy sometimes. Everything is Figureoutable. I'm needing this right now because I have a lot going on. First of all, I'm getting ready for two shows. One's just my regular craft show, big craft show I do, and I'm going to start getting ready as soon as my new products come in from Couture. But I already have some things going on. But also, the other show I'm doing is a boutique. There's like a tour of homes, and I'm going to be in a boutique in the lower level. Every home has a boutique in the lower level of the home that's decorated on the main floor. And so I have been buying merchandise, organizing vignettes and merchandise to coordinate with my Odessa Rose creations, so I can make little vignettes in this shop area of this lower level of this house, which is also only about 2 days before my big craft show. So it's the first week of November. It's going to be totally nuts, and I'm just trying to get it all organized in my mind, of course, and then all that product has to show up. I got to tag it and price it, and then in the meantime, I'll be creating to go with the things I picked out, which is pretty much home decor, gift, Christmas stuff, everything but signs, because signs I'll be making myself. But it's going to be fun. I'm excited about it. I haven't been able to put a retail area together since I had my store. So it's gonna be fun. It's huge space in the lower level of this house, so I got to get a lot of things to fill it up. Okay, so I totally forgot to show you. This was the ink pad I just put in this shirt. This is our ink pads, and they're a little tacky when they're brand new. It's still a little tacky, but it's kind of losing it. So the tackiness helps keep your fabric, or whether you're working on a tea towel or onesies. I've bought these. They have them in different sizes, or you can cut them down narrow to fit in like a onesie for babies. Otherwise, you can get this 18 by 18 and just put it inside your shirt. And that tackiness, which this one's kind of losing the tackiness, but it'll hold your shirt or your fabric in place. And then also keeps the ink from traveling through, onto the back of your shirt. So you wouldn't want, you know, the image to soak through and hit the back of your shirt. So another reason, obviously, to put something, if you don't have a mat, then at least put cardboard or something back there. And since we're going to work on fabric, I'm not going to fuzz this transfer. I'm just going to lay it right on my shirt, and then I'm using shimmer silver to put on this peachy clean. Basically because my white is pretty much gone. I don't want black. I just kind of wanted it light and airy. So I'm just going to use shimmer silver. Let's find myself on here on my Facebook page so I can say hi to y'all. I'm also, after we're done here, I'm going to start working on a vintage truck cutout with all the add-ons for customers. So I got to do that today. So we got lots to do. And I'm excited to get started working on the holiday. I probably won't be doing too much fall because I might do some fall, but my shows are in November, so that's pretty much holiday, Christmas time or winter time. Okay, so if you are questioning about left to right, you can always pretty much count on Couture having these even borders from tops and side to side. But you can always like fold this in, sticky side out, to find the exact middle and just pinch it. And then you can see the little fold in there, and that's the center of your design. So then you can kind of center that with either the tag of your shirt or just the center of the neckline. And then usually, like on here, you want to start it about 3 fingers down from up in this area. But this shirt maybe comes down a little bit farther. So I might do more like 2 to 3 fingers coming down. I didn't try the shirt on to see where it hits me, but it looks like it scoops down a little bit further. So I don't want it too low, you know. You don't want it setting way down here. So maybe about 2 fingers. Okay, then just press this down really, really tight so you have a nice crisp print. And I just, from the center out, kind of pushing it so I make sure I don't have any air pockets. And this little shimmer silver, it shows you how much I do not use my ink very often. But this was an original 2-ounce ink from 2018 when I joined Couture. And it's still good. The inks will last pretty much forever as long as they're sealed tight. So I'm going to use this 3-year-old ink in shimmer silver, and basically you just like you chalk, but make so certain that you do not get off of your transfer, go off the edge, because once it's on your fabric, it's on your fabric. It doesn't come off. It's ink. So just be aware of where you're at as you are silkscreen printing your shirt here. Just going over the silkscreen areas. Kind of want to go in different directions, so you make sure that, especially on the shimmers, that you get that ink down in there in that silkscreen. So we're doing a quick project today. Quick. This is not going to show up. I don't really want it to be bold on my, I mean, this shirt's pretty bold, but I'm just doing a light shimmer on it. Just to jazz it up a little bit. Okay, so now I'm just going over it again, making sure that shimmer's down in that silk screen. And then I'm going to skim it down and remove all my extra ink. You don't want to put a lot of pressure on it because you don't want your, this transfer is really sticky, but you don't want, if you're using a transfer that's been used, you don't want your transfer to be shifting on your fabric. So don't press down really hard, just do it lightly. So I'm just scraping off the extra here. I'll set that back, and I always, see I got ink on my thumb. Always check your fingers before you start removing your transfer, because 9 times out of 10 you probably have ink on them. At least I do. And I don't want that ink to be, you know, coming off my fingers onto my shirt or whatever you're working on. Oh, let me see who's watching. Good morning, guys. There's a whole bunch of you. Good morning, Kath. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, Gail. Good morning, Tammy. Donna, good morning. Good morning, Rosa. Sprinkled with TLC. Thank you, Kath in Texas. Vicky, just now I got a list of people watching. Okay, Jackie, good morning. Good morning, Stacy. Good morning, Christina. How will you do your truck order? I will not do my truck order live because it's pretty much like I did the last one. They kind of wanted the same thing. So I already have a video on it. So yeah, I've already done it, so I'm not gonna do it again. Plus, it's really time consuming. Really time consuming. So now I'm gonna remove my transfer. And this will wash off just like the chalk paste. You just take it to the sink, hold it under the water, and use your board eraser and wipe all the ink off of it and let it dry. So there it is. I'll lift it up. I'm going to leave it so it's very light. I think it's just going to be perfect, like not crazy. Just kind of see it's pretty. It's got the shimmer in it, right? So I like to let these dry overnight, like 24 hours at least, and then I will heat set it. So to heat set, you want to use an iron on probably like a medium heat, no steam, or I use my Easy Press, and I think it's about up to 350. I probably do about 325, depending on the fabric. And then you want to put a piece of parchment paper between your iron or your heat press and the ink. So lay a piece of parchment paper over it. This is, make sure your ink is dry. Like I said, I usually wait 24 hours. And then I think on a heat press for 350, 325, I think I just do 30 seconds, 30 to 40 seconds. I just kind of do it. And then you might want to flip it over and do it from the back side. The iron on a medium heat, maybe, I think it's more like 4 minutes. I've never used the iron. I always just use my heat press. But let me tell you, even if you didn't iron it, it's not going to wash off, but it kind of helps put that ink into the fabric more and makes it feel like more permanent, like it's in the fabric. So that's kind of a good thing. So yeah, that's pretty easy. I know that's a quick and easy project, but I've got to start getting organized, and yeah, once the new transfers get here that I've ordered, then I will pull out all my Christmas transfers, lay them out in a big area, and then I like to look at them and kind of plan. I'm going to have like a cocoa area, a cocoa coffee area, Mrs. Claus bakery area. So anything to do with baking. What else am I going to do? Of course, I'll have some cardinal area. I wish we had a cardinal transfer. But cardinal and woodsy area. I sell purses. So I have a couple bag lines that I will have there also. That has nothing to do with chalking. But what else am I doing? I have kind of a copper snowflake area. It's got these cool mugs. They have like a copper color. Not necessarily metallic, but they're coppery in color on a deep creamy oatmeal colored mug. They're gorgeous. So it's like a soup mug and a regular mug. And so I want to do some, remember how we can get the little hot pads, I think just from Dollar Tree, and you can ink on them, and then you might want to put a cookie mix in it or a brownie mix in it. And I'm going to add, I believe I'm going to add a little tea towel to it, make a little gift to go, and I'm going to have a spatula in it that has already has wording on it. So I'm going to make a bunch of those up. What else am I going to do besides signs? I have a gnome. I'm going to have a gnome area, so I'll be doing the gnome signs and whatever cute signs that might go with that. So what else? Gnomes. Yeah, trying to think. I also sell a lot of, nothing to do with chalking, but they're like acrylic trees, and they swirl glitter inside and light up. And then there's like lanterns that light up with glitter. They're gorgeous. I order those from 2 different companies. So they kind of fit in with whatever's inside the lantern. They have like little sceneries inside the lanterns. So those will go in with the vignettes that I'm working on. Of course, I have snowman stuff coming. We're going to do a black and white buffalo area, plaid, and some red buffalo plaid area. So we have like a red and black theme, a white and black theme. And I got like snowman figurines. I've got trees I'm starting to work on. Some of our trees from last year. So here's a set. These are kind of more the blue-green. I will have like a blue-green area too. And these I did the hammer techniques in the scrapbook paper on. And I may or may not chalk a sentiment, or I might chalk a reindeer on them or something like that, because I kind of want them woodsy. And not necessarily everything has to say something, because that can get kind of crazy if everything says something on it. But these trees are just pretty like they are with the hammering technique. These are different shades of greens and creams, and look at their papers. Aren't they cute? So just doing, I have a few more sets. I might do like a black and white set, and then a red and black set. So I'm just kind of doing these in different themes to match. And they're on the same on both sides. So I hammered both sides, so they're all around. I think they'll just be pretty just by themselves. Because you might want a little sign, like maybe you have a mantle and then you have a sign with them. So these don't need to say anything. That's just like too many words. So I think that'll be cool. So I have more trees to do. I might do some vintage trucks, just the truck alone. I don't know if I'll do the add-ons, if I'll just do trucks. So I have a lot to do, and some of these things I will be doing lives with, and some I'll just have to be working in the afternoon. I'm not going to be on live all day long, right? But I'll show you my projects as we go, and yeah, it's going to be fun. So I kind of want to start in August. So August, I got 3 months, but I have a lot of other stuff going on in there also. But it's going to be fun, so stay with me. I will do more than just inking a t-shirt for you. And yeah, have a great day, and I will talk with you later. Bye-bye.